What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today it is time for a movie haul video. Got a lot of awesome stuff with all different genres as per usual, and yeah, let's just dive right in and see what I have in store for us today. First up is a really interesting sci-fi film from the 50s, 1956. And I watched it recently. I know they actually announced it somewhere. Either Vinegar Syndrome or Severin Films is putting this one out, I believe. I think it's Vinegar Syndrome. It is Fire Maidens of Outer Space. And I believe they're going to be releasing this one, but I like this edition right here. All of the films put this one out, and it is beautiful. And the film is pretty much that 50s style where a bunch of male astronauts go to another planet and they stumble upon another planet filled with hot babes. How can you go wrong? Great fun, totally entertaining, and just a cheesy masterpiece that actually is a lot of fun, even though it doesn't make a lick of sense. I really enjoyed it a lot. I watched it for the first time this year and really had fun with the silliness. And like I said in other videos, I've been on a kind of sci-fi 50s, 60s kick lately. And this is what pretty much sparked it off back when I was watching this a month or two ago. But cool, fun, ridiculous stuff. But next up is a movie I actually have never seen before. It's kind of considered a classic, I believe. But I just never had the chance to check it out. I know they remade it sometime in the late 90s to early 2000s. I never saw the remake. But yeah, this one is interesting. It was given to me by a friend. He had an extra copy and he said, "Hey, do you have it in your collection?" I said, "Nope." So I picked it up. It is Ben. And I don't even know if I even know the premise of this one. I think there's a guy that can speak to mice and I don't know if the main mouse is Ben, but he takes revenge on people with his mouse army, I guess. I don't really know. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot about it, but now I can't retain anything I've heard. But I do want to check it out because I know it is a classic. And yeah, Crispin Glover was in the remake. I believe it was a remake of this one. But I don't know how close it is to the original, but yep, that's Ben. I got nothing more to say. If you've seen it, let me know if you think it's up my alley, but I assume it is because I like most any horror story out there. But this one was put out by Scream Factory, and this is going to be the first time it's in the collection. I've never owned it prior, and I've never owned the Fire Maidens of Outer Space before, so 2 new ones in the collection. But up next is a movie I've watched a long time ago, but I was meaning to watch it recently because I've been watching a lot of animals attacks films. I don't know if it's like summertime brings that on just because all the animals are out about. But this one is interesting. I still don't know why it's titled this because there's more than this species of animal attacking people, but it's called Frogs. And there's a beautiful slip cover there with the frog with a human hand, and then there's this other alternate poster inside. But yeah, I've watched this one a long time ago. I only remember bits and pieces, but I've been wanting to rewatch it lately just because I have been jumping on this kick of animal attack flicks. But yeah, I know it's got a great cast with Sam Elliott and Ray Milland. Milland. But I don't remember much about the movie because it's been so long. I think it was in college last time I watched this one. But Kino put this one out in their Kino Cult label. And I've been picking a lot of those up that I haven't had a chance to grab in the collection. Because I do own this one on DVD, but not in Blu-ray form. And now it is upgraded. And yeah, I'm hoping it looks really great. And maybe if I watch it again, I'll do a little showcase video on it. But let's keep moving it on. Let's do this one 2 for 1 because it's the same series and same TV series. And I picked these ones up at the same time. And I do own these on DVD, but this is an upgrade. It is the V series. You've got V, the original miniseries, and then V, the final battle. And these are a lot of fun. These are the originals. And the original series about the aliens that come down to Earth that are disguised as humans, but they're like lizard people, and they're getting control of a whole bunch of stuff, and there's a resistance to kind of fight them. Great cast, just great moments. Yeah, just a crazy, crazy series that a lot of people remember it, but not a lot of people still talk about it. But great, great stuff. And I figured I'd pick them both up on Blu-ray because I do own the DVD box set somewhere. But yeah, if I ever have a lot of time set aside, I will rewatch all of these ones. But that's always kind of hard because I like getting to the movies that are short and sweet to the point. But yeah, in my old age, I'll watch these in my senior citizen years. But great stuff. Great sci-fi miniseries. Well, up next is a slasher movie that's a remake. It was remade in the 2000s, I think. You ever have any stinking dates on these newer movies? But, I don't see it anymore. But it is My Bloody Valentine, the remake. And when it first came out, I wasn't too thrilled with it when I saw it in theaters. But I watched it over the Valentine's Day week and really enjoyed it. Just because it's nice nostalgia going back to stuff that I was a teen watching in theaters. And I actually enjoyed it a lot more. It does have its kind of iffy parts, but for the most part, it is an enjoyable film. And it's always good to see Tom Atkins in a role. He plays the sheriff. Or not, yeah, what is he? He's one of the sheriffs or deputies or something like that in the town. But it's nice seeing him around in films. And yeah, it's just a fun, ridiculous slasher, which there was like a resurgence in slasher movies when Scream came out. So they just kind of started all spilling out after that. And they were just grabbing old movies and remaking them. And this was one of them. And not as good as the original, but I still enjoyed it and still had a good time with it. And it's in the collection. I do own it on DVD. So this is an upgrade as well to Blu-ray. And let's move on to a movie that nobody likes. But I can't remember the channel that I was watching that does these kind of podcasts going over old films. They had a Criterion 3 triple movie where they do 3 different movies. I think they even added a 4th. What the hell? It's some Australian show. But it is Timeline, Michael Crichton's Timeline. And they were doing a series on Michael Crichton films. They did Sphere, which I also love, even though it's horrible. And they did Congo and The 13th Warrior. Love Congo to death. I don't care what anyone says. And The 13th Warrior is badass. Badass flick. I like it. Don't know how much they differ from Crichton's writings, but I love the films. And Timeline is I guess it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoy it. I love time travel films and anything like with medieval times and somebody from the modern days going back into time. So I absolutely love this one. It has a really great cast too. I think the only weak link is Paul Walker, because I think he's out of his elements in this one. But he still does a good job, in my opinion. But Gerald Butler is fantastic in it. It's just a really cool film. Even if it might not make sense in some parts, it really is interesting. And I honestly like anything Michael Crichton. I think his works are awesome. Even when he was a director, his movies are great. But this is a guilty pleasure of mine. So I picked it up. So sue me. And I do have it on DVD somewhere, but I think it's in like CD book sleeves or something like that. But now it's able to be displayed for all its ridiculous wonder. But last but definitely not least is a strange flick with William Shatner about witches and devil stuff. It is Incubus. And I'm going to admit to you right now, I watched first half of this movie, but fell asleep in the second half because I was dead tired. And I still need to go revisit it again. But this is the Arrow release of Incubus. And this movie came out in... They're not going to tell me. I don't see it anywhere. 60s, I want to say. 70s. Somewhere. But it's a really cool looking film. It's got a lot of awesome visuals that I was able to see. And it's just very strange. Like William Shatner, he's like either seduced or he kind of like gets to know this witch and she's supposed to kill him. And that's when I fell asleep, so I don't know what happens. But from the trailer, it looks like he goes through hell and back. But I do want to sit down and watch this one because it was interesting. And it seemed like a movie that I want to say it was lost for a long time. And it finally was kind of out there for people to see through this release. So yeah, Incubus. If you see it, let me know what you thought of it, and let me know if you want me to watch it and then make a video of it. But yeah, that's kind of my small little movie haul. I'm doing a few videos right now because tomorrow after work I'm going out to the cottage to just do 3 days of relaxing and just watch movies, do a little writing, and maybe make some videos out there. I don't know. But yeah, that is this is the movie haul. I'm tired. All right, I had a long 10-hour day today at work. And for you people that didn't believe, I'm a mailman. I am a mail carrier at the USPS. And it was a long, hard day. But yep, great movie haul as usual. And I'm just about to head out and watch I Know What You Did Last Summer with the Girlfriend, the remake, or the, what the hell is it? It's not, it's a sequel, but it's the same premise. It's something new, I guess, but maybe I'll let you know how I thought about that. But I'm excited, but I'm getting kind of tired. I might grab an energy drink or something. But I will, guys, hopefully you like this video. It's not too hectic. Hopefully you like what I'm doing here. And if you do, subscribe, leave a comment. And I'll see you guys at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya!